Howdy guys and welcome to the Skypod! How was that? Good intro? You're not supposed to be laughing.
Good, but you kind of missed the. I kind of think the jump thing you did was
Oh, okay. Let me try again. Howdy folks and welcome to the Skypod!
Yeah.
Make up your mind, boy. Right then. Welcome everybody.
We do that because I'm sorry.
Again?
I had to stop recording. I pressed it, you started doing it.
I'm gonna put this as a blooper. Howdy, I can't do it. Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Skypod. You're supposed to be laughing. You're supposed to take this professionally. Oh, okay. Howdy, I can't do it. Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Skypod. You're supposed to be laughing. You're supposed to take this professionally. Oh, okay. Look on. Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Skypod.
And I am Venom 1995, aka Starpod, and this is Dalfa Skybeam.
Yes. Well, Dalfa Skybeam. Blah. Yes. So then, John, welcome.
Today, the subject of the day, I'm hoping Skybeam over here is gonna give us a subject.
Just because my Minecraft name's Skybeam doesn't mean I'm called Skybeam. Though my Xbox one is the same.
Yeah.
Yes. Right then, let's have a think. What should we discuss? Are we going to discuss? Do you want to discuss things personally or things that's happening in the world?
It could be a mixture. You could ask me a question and we just start making a little conversation over it.
Okay then, John. Here's a very interesting question then. Have you ever had an online relationship? I mean, you didn't meet them in person, but you met them online. It could be on a game. It could have been on a website. It could have been on just a random chat.
Is this really a subject you want to start with?
Why not? People get to know you better. You could ask me the same thing if you want.
Well,
I won't judge.
Come to think of it, well, I attempted it a few times, but I never really got someone to meet up with me. I think.
Well,
one time they were supposed to be, but that person didn't turn up.
What?
Drunk that day.
You got drunk that day.
What about you?
Well, I suppose mine are probably more for they're more of the game relationship type things. Not like the characters in game, but like the people. When you're playing an MMO and then you talk to someone on that, and then you get to know them. Only problem is the only people that end up getting interested in me after that is basically people from like America. How does that work?
Yeah.
You sound very thrilled about that.
But well, if you're counting on games as well, I thought you meant just like online dating, as in dating sites and stuff.
Well, you can choose it like that if you want.
The girl once on the PS3.
Okay. What country?
I think she was from this country actually, but it was during back in my. Please excuse me when I flashback. Back in my clan days on PS3. The Empire.
This is sounding really weird and nerdy.
What? What? No. It's not that nerdy actually. It was just a little clan I had on the PlayStation Home.
Okay, I have to admit I heard John talk about this before, and apparently he had quite a lot of followers on there. Interestingly enough.
I had quite a lot of followers. At first I had about 15 people, but then the dark day came where I met my enemy, who was my friend at the very beginning. But then I
we're gonna have a hot sob story.
Command.
So
and then
sad.
He used his power to betray me and eventually take over my clan.
Well, that was easy.
We spent about 2 years actually bickering and him ruining my ideas.
How did he ruin it?
Oh, making everyone on his side and pressuring me making everyone think that I'm the bad person.
It could happen. But how did that work? The thing is he a very good persuasive person? Is he
He's
persuasive?
very sneaky.
Could he make you go naked if you wanted to?
No.
Okay, just make sure. That'd be very creepy if he could. But then if he could actually persuade a whole bunch of people to leave you, who are on your side, then that's kind of like... Well, that's quite impressive, technically. You have to give him, like... You have to basically respect him for that. It's quite surprising.
Oh yes, he is a good... I do say, he is a good leader of clanning. He's obviously...
Clanning? It reminds me all the times we tried to make a clan on, like, Halo Reach. This always ended in destruction. Oh god.
Lots of destruction. Well, yes, lots of destruction. I think we all just quit in the end. Didn't
We just got bored of it. What name? We had some
moment.
really interesting names for that.
Yes.
Was
At the
it
moment,
the
we are
SS or was it the SA?
attempting-
Something like that.
Well, at the moment, Callum is attempting to make a clan as well. I'm part of it, but
Are you advertising
I
it?
try to get followers. Oh, it's gonna be very fun, actually. We're gonna have different groups, and it's gonna be basically a Halo one,
Oh god.
and we've got to verse the other group. It's a lot to explain.
I suppose. But when you say verse the other group, what do you mean by verse another group? Or do you mean like you already have a rival group?
Basically, if I get myself 4 people, they will train with me, and I'll train them. Well, we'd have to discuss what kind of squad we're gonna be. Like, are we gonna be a flight squad
Oh god.
or a ground squad?
Sounds just like what Yain tried to do. But then it's interesting.
Actually,
Well, he did try to like make certain, like give us different categories, didn't he? Interestingly enough.
yeah, I guess so. But the point is, though, my squad would verse someone else's squad. Say if you was in our clan
Yep.
and you had 4 people following you.
Oh, that'd be
We
brilliant.
would have to verse you on Blood Gulch.
Blood Gulch. Why is it always Blood Gulch?
And you'd be in your own party on the Xbox, I'll be in my own party on the Xbox. And you gotta think of a strategy
Okay.
of how you're gonna beat the other person.
But isn't that kind of like the
And-
problem with Halo? Because sometimes it can be very glitchy when it comes down to like a kill. Because
I'm sure it would.
there's been times where if one of your team members have not, the thing is, it does come down to the internet as well. Because if one person's internet's not as good as the others, then that can be a problem.
And it's like anyone who's in the squads, right? They're only allowed to have one vehicle that they're gonna be working with every single time, and their own loadouts. Like, you gotta think of the strengths basically.
John, before you carry on, look out the window. Isn't it beautiful?
Which window?
The window
it's the sun,
with
I
the
think
sun. The sun is setting.
Look at that suns. Well, actually, it's not
Look how
setting yet.
square it is.
It's bright too.
Yes. Oh, by the way, kids,
Hey,
don't
is
look at
that
the sun.
a skeleton over there.
I don't want to look.
Look over.
I'll look
come
backwards.
here with me.
Um,
Oh, that's dead.
you're like ruining it. Get behind your desk. They'll know where we are. The mobs will find us.
But continuing the subject now, like with you, Alex, your vehicle, I'm guessing, will be a mongoose.
Yes, I love the mongooses. Mongy, yay. Sounds really weird saying it now.
I'm more of a banshee fan myself.
Too bad you're not very good at flying. Babooch! Wait,
Hey,
that's
that's
not really a joke.
I'm flying very good.
But then you can only be a good banshee flyer if you beat other people in banshees. I know you've probably won 1 or 2 battles, but like when it comes down to the majority of fights, you haven't really won. Like basically a falcon. Was it falcon? I can't remember. I haven't played Halo Reach in a long time. But like one of those could easily beat a banshee if the driver's good enough.
But also, Alex, what you gotta think about as well. What loadouts would you say would suit you? What would you say you're most best with?
best with? I prefer the assault rifle, if anything. Pistol and assault rifle. It's just an average class.
Probably. Well, obviously if I have stickies, knowing me.
Those Covenant weapons are not really marine type stuff, unless you. Oh no, you like being Covenant, though, don't you?
Yeah, I guess people can be covered in this clan. There was nothing said against it.
If you can't, you're being racist. Ah.
I'd probably have a Banshee. I'd probably have a shotgun and. Actually, no. Forget about the shotgun. I'd probably have a fuel rod.
Okay.
And
You do know, like, in loadouts, they don't usually have those weapons as a part of a loadout. Because it's an overpowered weapon, honestly. It's like one of those power weapons. It's like people running around with a rocket launcher as their very first weapon.
Oh no, anything that's not like spawned in, we basically like spawn it in front of the person, and then it's like when the match starts, he picks it up.
Oh, well, if that's it, then I'll be a sniper. I only said that because I thought you meant the original loadouts, when it came down to something like assault rifle, DMR, what's it called, plasma rifle and stuff like that. I thought you meant stuff like that. I thought thought you meant like any of the weapons would be in a loadout.
Can you look at me when you're talking instead of just like looking in front?
Fine, I'll look at you. You happy about this, boy? I'm looking at you, kind of.
Yes. I'm looking at you.
Sup?
Sorry, I did not mean to do it. Ow!
There's a bit of delay in the hit.
But yes. I guess my second weapon would probably be a DMR.
I suppose. It'd be very weird seeing an elite with a DMR.
And then when we have a battle then, it's like, it's all about communication. Your teammates will go for your command because you're the commander of the squad.
Okay.
I just give orders and then hopefully we just see which team does best.
Well, see, the problem is, it's all good and well making a strategy, but it doesn't always mean the strategy will work.
That's the point of the training, to see if they've been trained well enough to make it succeed.
Now, if this was Halo Wars, where I don't have to actually be the person fighting, then our team would always win.
Oh boy, Halo Wars.
Yeah, let's just say we had a lot of arguments with the Halo Wars stuff. Flashback.
Yeah. We've had so many. I have so many memories of Halo Wars with the guys.
They raged against me quite a lot for beating them.
Oh yes, he would do these tactics,
tactics.
rushing tactics sometimes.
I know, but then that's a tactic. A rush is not bad. If you can get a rush down to work properly, it'll work.
But the problem is, guys, is that the reason we argued over it was that if we rushed him, he would not like it.
Oh, wouldn't I? I didn't realise I wouldn't. When did we go through this discussion? Never. Well, actually, I think we did, but the problem is the fact that you guys have actually never rushed me. The only reason I don't like it is when it's people online, because you don't expect that.
Plus, he does a lot of complaining, like, if the enemy's leader teleport away when you're about to kill them, he doesn't like it. But if he does it, he thinks it's okay.
Well, because I'm copying them. Not allowed to, am I? They're allowed to do it, I'm allowed to do it.
If you're going to do it.
Pardon?
You can't complain if you're going to do it yourself.
Well, yeah, so I can't complain then. Okay, I won't complain. If I'm going to do it, that's why I stopped complaining about that. Because I was also doing it.
Speak of critic, guys.
Critic?
I also have another subject now. Yes, critic.
Don't hit me.
Sorry, it's difficult to judge the punching thing without actually punching someone.
Well, then don't punch.
It's a good way of expressing what you're...
Well, then look at the screen and punch like that. It's like you're waving.
What are we, birds?
No, because we can only move one arm, it seems.
But on another subject now, on another note. Now, would you actually want to be a critic, Alex, in the future, if you could? A food critic, perhaps?
A food critic? Honestly, I haven't got much taste in food anyway. So, no.
Well, that would be a very bad job for him, wouldn't it?
I'm very fussy when it comes down to food. Well, not really.
Great.
I do like trying different things, but it's like, if I don't like it, I won't eat it.
But thanks to you, every single restaurant in town would be shut down because of your fussiness.
Hey, I like meat. I like meat. That's an interesting thing. I like barbecue spare ribs.
I would love it if I was because
Says the person who always eats burgers.
what?
You always eat burgers.
Well, they're my favorite choice, but I would have other things if they're not there.
I know, but it just sounds quite like tame when you don't always have the same thing. It's like when you want to try, it's like actually, it kind of sort of like going against what I recently said. But like, if I was given it, I would eat it. But if I wasn't, if I didn't like it, I would probably still eat it. But then I'd probably end up wanting a drink with it so I could actually wash it down.
Ah, yes. I used to do that before.
Yeah. Ugh. Peas. Ugh. I don't like them.
I wouldn't mind being cricket though, because you get to try new things.
You wouldn't mind cricket?
Yeah, I can't say the word. But yes, it's great because you get to try new things. Also,
Okay.
I'd probably end up going to the Red Kite. It's a pub restaurant. Probably constantly, to be honest, because it's so delicious.
No, well, there's plenty of other places
I
though.
just love Red Kite food.
I'm so glad I couldn't see you properly then.